Now from the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. The Cubs attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Mike Foltynewicz starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now to the plate, Albert Almora. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs, the center fielder, Albert Almora.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first is taken for ball 1 as we are underway tonight from SunTrust Park. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, it's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. The 1-1 home. Hit high in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. His career line with Foltynewicz. He's gone 2 for 8. Now a move over to first. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Inciarte makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss. Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
There goes the runner. Pitch outside the throw.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Almora, the runner at second with one away. popped him up. Camargo calls for it. 2 down.
Batting fourth.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here's the 1-0. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Two and 2. Here it is. Runner goes for third. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Ready with the payoff pitch. Waved out and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. John Lester gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Coming to the plate now, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Braves, the center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Schwarber moves over. And that's the first out of the inning. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
The 0-2 delivery. Fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Nope. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Baez ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting fourth.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged the bullet.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Schwarber ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Braves strand one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Wilson Contreras.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note, of course. A win completes the sweep.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers. Both teams firing their bullets. Their aces going today. This should be a good one.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Now batting, Kyle Schwarber. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit hard back up the middle. Camargo's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. His career line with Fulton-Avich. He's 1 for 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Hayward playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Acuna Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Now the 2-0 home. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively.
The second baseman.
And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. Now Lester's 0-1. Fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. Lester has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Camargo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swinging a high chopper. Rizzo is there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Now at the plate, Daniel Descalso, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Descalso.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Drifting under it now is Markakis, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, John Lester.
Coming to the plate now, John Lester, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Hit hard down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. No balls and 1 strike. He singled to open up the ball game. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
He's set. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Takes this the other way to right. Markakis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. So striding forward now, Mike Foltynewicz as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Here it comes on 1-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. And another foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Therefore it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 11, enter Inciarte.
Here's Ender Inciarte, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
To 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there.
Now
Sometimes we see
right
great
fielder.
hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. Acuna on the move. And they can't run it down. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Standing in now, Javier Baez. as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And again a throw. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Still 2-2. No runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Throwing to second. And going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by, but will show some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The set and the 1-0. And this will be fouled away. The set and the 1-1. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. And they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now
stepping in now, Jason Hayward. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. And the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a looper to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Into the box now, Daniel Descalzo, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Hayward leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Digging in to try it again. Freddie Freeman 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Down the first baseline. Well, this gets fouled. It's 0-1. Now Lester's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-1. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Standing in now, Ronald Acuna, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Ozzie Albies. And that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lester sets 1-0 on its way. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Popped up. Rizzo is there. And that retires the side. One left for Atlanta. They trail it here 2-0. Striding in once again, John Lester. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
John Lester.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slider laid off for a ball. On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and in to bat next is Albert Almora. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted into center field. Inciarte is there. 2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
1-2 now. The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back to SunTrust Park, just outside of Atlanta, as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So coming to the plate, Johan Camargo. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Descalso is there, and that's out number one.
Now batting, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
So the base is empty here with one away, and next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. To his right, Descalso. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth.
The pitcher, number 26, Mike Evans.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and the pitcher, Mike Fultonevich, digs into bat next. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now here's the right side, and that's in there, base hit.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher
The
up
center
with 2
fielder,
outs,
number
and he
11.
extends the inning there
Enter.
with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I put 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They're down 2-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 2-1 home is taken high above the zone.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. One out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? Inciarte is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Striding into the box, Nick Markakis. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he struck him out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The 1-1 home is in off the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. The bouncer to the left side. Baez fields it cleanly. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Lester gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Almora in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here at SunTrust Park, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
New
please.
pitcher coming on. It'll be the hard-throwing left-hander Johnny Venters.
Number 48, Johnny Venters.
Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Leading off for the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. That's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Into the box, Jason Hayward, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he fouls this one off. Schwarber on at first, nobody out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and a big ground ball there as they turn the double play on Hayward.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the second baseman, Daniel Descalso. Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Just hung in there on that one. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're up 2-0.
7th inning stretch.
Ready now, Ronald Acuna. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Shoots this one over to first. Rizzo was there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
1 out, nobody on. The 0-2 home. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Braves have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 game. In now, Johan Camargo. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Oh, 2 now from Lester. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. On the move is Hayward, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. No hits to this point. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Baez has it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Johnny.
Charlie Culberson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Charlie Culberson.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. He's working on bringing home the tying run, standing at second base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Braves draw a bit closer courtesy of the solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Cubs 2 and the Braves 1. Arodys Vizcaíno has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38, Arodys Vizcaíno.
Victor Caratini is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester.
Caratini.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And the throw goes right over the head of Freeman at first.
Well, I can see what he was thinking. Thought he had a chance to make a play at first, but then he forced the throw, and an error is the result. They got to deal with a runner on second now.
Stepping in now, Albert Almora, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Previously against Vizcaíno, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. The 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Caratini stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up, and the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. A tag for 1. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs here on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and none left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 2-1. Steve Cishek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 41, Steve Cishek.
Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He flew out in his last at-bat. This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he takes ball 1. The Cubbies leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
The 1-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Almora is there, and he has it for the first out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
First pitch on its way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. The 1-2. Down the third baseline. Bryant's got it. On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Standing in, Freddie Freeman. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 3 for 15. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard but foul. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Stays alive, still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. Reined in. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Shane Carl enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in, Anthony Rizzo will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Javier Baez will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 3-2. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. He's set, and the pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Rizzo leads off second with nobody out. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Freeman is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ballgame on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First offering on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one will bounce into the wall. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Karen O'Day enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Okay.
Into the box, Daniel Descalzo, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. O'Day, the former Baltimore Oriole, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Descalzo behind 1-2. 3 runs already home here. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here now the 2-2. It's taken on the inside corner. Strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
David Bodie will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Bodie.
Hit high and deep to right center. Markakis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Cubs are on top, 5-1. Brandon Morrow takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Standing in, Josh Donaldson, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now, a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Hits the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. Almora is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
0-1's the count.
Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. 2 out, nobody on. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Final strike for the Braves. Struck him out. The Cubs go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. John Lester takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Mike Foltynewicz pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs.